Now, local first responders have experience certainly dealing with a high-rise collapse. You may remember, for those of you who were living in the area at the time, back in 2007, the parking garage collapsed at the Berkman 2 construction site in downtown Jacksonville, right along the St. Johns River. Workers were pouring concrete on the 6th floor at the time. 26-year-old Willie Edward was killed. 23 workers were injured. Edwards was a father of 2. Now, a panel later ruled the collapse was the direct result of design errors. The failed complex is now being demolished. We are reaching out, of course, to first responders to really get their take on what crews in Miami-Dade are dealing with as we speak. And that's why we have on the phone with us this morning Mark Roberts with Urban Search and Rescue. He's a team captain with JFRD, joining us on the phone, as I mentioned. Thanks for joining us, Captain. Appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you walk us through the first steps when, you would arrive on the scene of a building collapse like what we are seeing in South Florida, to give us a sense of what firefighters down there are dealing with?
Well, initially when we get the call out on something like that, the search and rescue team would probably not be on the initial call out. So once the first arriving companies get there and give a size up of what we have, everything else would get started in motion, headed that way. As far as the search and rescue teams, when they first get there, safety is going to be the number one priority for everybody else that's on scene, making sure we have enough lighting going in there if it was in the middle of the night like this one was, so we can know where we're walking, make sure there's no overhead obstructions that may fall down and cause further damage to the responders or to the building itself.
So, Captain, what's interesting about this, we're looking at a live image right now, an aerial image. For the last 30, 45 minutes, we've actually not seen any firefighters in the rubble. Why do you suppose that is?
Could be a number of reasons. They may be changing shifts. They could be going through a different phase of the operation, from the surface search to a more detailed search now. They may have an engineer on scene that told them they needed to wait till they stabilized something. They may have saw something that could cause concern for the engineers, thinking more of the building may be compromised.
And so as we look, and we're looking at a firefighter who's kind of slowly kind of working their way to the scene, we've also seen some canines there. Would you explain the canines' role when it comes to search and rescue?
Yes, ma'am. So the canines, the dog has their nose is a lot better than mine or yours is. So they're able to pick up on live scent. So they're searching the pile, they're climbing on the pile. If they find a scent of a live human that they don't recognize as far as being somebody else on the pile that's walking around searching, they will continue to go around until they get a better scent or a better location, and then they will stop and alert on that area, and then the searchers can go over there and try to make access to the victim.
And at this point, as we're looking live, we're seeing a number of the firefighters, a number of the dogs that are located closer to the actual building that is still standing and not so much in the rubble. So we'll continue to follow this certainly throughout the morning. Captain, thank you for your perspective. We really appreciate it, given your experience.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good morning.